So if you're watching this video, you're probably wanting to buy a new construction home somewhere in Pearland. Today we're in Massey Oaks. Pearland obviously is a great community to live in. I live here, I work here, and it's located just south of Houston, and it's a great place to live. And today we're going to be walking through this home right here in the rough framing stage. They just started to put some of the mechanical in, mechanical meaning the plumbing, the electrical, and we're going to be looking for build quality, basically on what they do for build quality. Hey, it's James Potenza, your Houston new home realtor. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I have hundreds of videos of homes being built just like this, and I want to be your local guide to the best neighborhoods, the top rated builders in town, and I walk all of my homes for my clients just like this. Let's go take a look at this home. All right, so as you guys know, I like to start off in the garage. And if you're, again, new to my channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I hope this is educational for you guys. I do this for all of my clients, and I come in here and I just look at things and see what kind of quality of a builder it is to make sure that everything looks good to me. I'm not an expert. I have been doing this for about 17 years. And I'm not an inspector, but I know what inspectors look for. Simple things that they might have missed. And some of the things that I'm going to be looking for is nail guards. Anywhere they have anything that's within, I think, an inch and a quarter from where they're going to hang the sheetrock, they have to have a nail guard. And you certainly do not want to have a nail go through the electrical. That would be bad. So they put a nail guard up there so they don't puncture that. They even got one here. That's a galvanized pipe for your gas line. You got a nail guard there. This looks like your water lines. Nail guard, nail guard. That's good. More nail guards where they cross through the 2x4. And that's going to be your ground rod. They poke that way into the ground, and that's your electrical ground. Runs out there. See, again, nail guard, good. And that goes out to your breaker box, which is obviously outside. Yeah, so at this stage, obviously it's still a construction site. It's not cleaned up. When they're done with all of this, when they're done with this stage, they'll have everything cleaned up. They'll put the sheetrock drop, and then the construction manager will walk through here and he'll mark up anything that needs to be corrected before they hang the sheetrock. And then, of course, you're going to want to get your pre-sheetrock inspection. So I always like it when they have a huge beam right here. And it looks to me like they put 2x6s, but it's not. There's actually a product called Power Beam. And they're sandwiched together. They glue them together with super, super high pressure. And anytime you have a large span with no supporting columns, then they have to have some super support structure at each corner. So they'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 transfers of load all the way down to the slab. And I like that they have bolts. They bolt the exterior. I like that. And anytime you have interior OSB, that's going to be called a shear wall. And I know you guys probably have seen the other videos where I talk about shear walls. But anytime they have a shear wall, yep, they're going to have it anchored and then also bolted. So when you get your inspection, they're going to be looking for every detail, not just nail guards, but every single detail, every single outlet. They're going to make sure that every electrical box is at a certain distance. Sheetrock will hang right there, and there's a little bit of gap right there. So they're going to check every single one of these. There's another one that makes sure it's protruding, I don't know, 1/4 to a 1/2 inch. Probably 1/2 inch is what they need to be. So this is your kitchen. And those are not supporting, but what they do is that's just where they hang the cabinets. So this will be your island kitchen. One thing I wanted to point out is to a lot of people that would be scary to say, hey, you just broke up my whole foundation. I've seen that a lot worse, and it looks like they just had to move the plumbing either side, or maybe they had to cut something and put something back up. That's fine. It's only, I don't know, maybe 4 inches deep. Your slab actually goes down 3 to 4 feet at that point. So what they do is they dig it up and move it if they have to, just so they can situate your island. I've seen it a lot worse where they have to actually trench to put the plumbing because they forgot. But the trench, again, is only 4 to 5 inches, and then they patch it up. So I'm okay with that. There's another huge support column, beam with no columns. It's a different product that's in the garage. I don't know why. Maybe the one in the garage is cheaper. That's pretty massive, and you're going to want to make sure that they have plenty of material on the corners to transfer the load. And they have 3 of those 2x4s, plus another one in the middle, plus 2 on the outside. So they definitely got that supported. There's a bunch, 1, 2, 3, 4, and they better have 4 coming down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they transfer it down, that's good. And you're gonna wanna follow that. Same beam. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to the slab. Again, this is a good time to take pictures of your house. You're gonna want to snap a picture there, especially here with your low voltage. This is where probably your TV is gonna go. You don't know where that stuff is when they cover it up with sheetrock. So you will take pictures of that. So will I. In fact, you'll have a video of it. If this was your house, you would know exactly where they're at. It would be on YouTube forever. And you can refer to that to make sure you know where all your wires and plumbing is. So that's a good tip when you're building a new home. And of course, if you use someone like me, I will take the pictures for you. This is going to be your low voltage. That might be your alarm. That's going to be your Cat 5. That's going to be some other data. This orange here, probably wondering what that is. It's basically a chase or a conduit to run from the outside, drops it down into your data box. So like your incoming cable, satellite, whatever, you can just snake it through that. So yeah, it looks pretty messy. This is a construction site. So don't be alarmed if they have, there we go. Don't be alarmed if they have beer bottles in here. They're not supposed to. But after hours, they might kick back. Okay, so anytime you see brown wire, that's going to be your air conditioning thermostat. So they'll connect that up there and you can control your air conditioning right there. And that goes right up to the HVAC system. Yeah, so as we go upstairs, we can see a lot more structural things. That's another huge support column or beam. I don't know why I call them columns. It's kind of fun to say. But now we can see the roof and the roof structure. And again, you got 4 and 4, 4 all the way down to that, and it goes down to that massive support beam. Your HVAC system has been installed. That's a return vent. And you can see all of your ductwork and your HVAC system. And this is a good time to take a picture and a video. This is going to be covered up with sheetrock, obviously, but this whole design here is to house your air conditioning ductwork. And this is good, and you always want to check. Anytime they have anything protruding up that in non-air conditioned space, meaning the attic, You're going to make sure that they seal it all the way around. Seal it. Even the top, that's good. Anywhere. And don't worry about the mess. That doesn't matter, they're going to cover it up anyway. Yeah, so they sealed it. Anytime there's a non-air conditioned space up into the attic, they seal it all the way around. So that's good. Not a lot of builders do that. And real quick, I'll show you what these are. These plastic, what they call baffles. So they put those up there and they go down onto your soffits. And when they spray the insulation up there, it doesn't clog up your soffits. So here's one of your attic accesses. Anytime they have, I think, 30 square feet, they have to have access to it, so you can get access to this. They will put the sheetrock up there and then spray the fluffy stuff, insulation, and they got a little walkway here for you. But that will be your attic. All right, so I hope you liked that video. Like I said, I walk all these homes for my clients as they're being built, and we saw some good things in here. The home isn't quite ready for the pre-sheetrock inspection, which is highly, highly critical for you to do. You know, I've walked these homes as they're being built. I'm going to point out some things to the construction manager, things that I can possibly see. A lot of times they know about stuff, but as you can tell through the video, there's quite a few things that they're not quite done with yet. And like I said, anytime I say rough framing, rough sheetrock, anything rough, that means it ain't done, it ain't ready. So yeah, they still got a lot of cleanup to do. So yeah, look me up, James Potenza, Houston New Home Realtor. I have hundreds of videos of homes being built just like this, and I want to be your local guide, your #1 resource to everything Houston area new construction. All right, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.